Good evening. Happy Wednesday. I think I'll move over here a little bit where the sun is not my eyes. Hi, Lisa. You sick of me yet? Hi, Linda from probably the other side of town. Hi, everybody. Where are you tuning in from? I cannot tell you how excited I am. I can. I'm going to. All right. So, hi, Deborah. Hi, Linda. Hi, Hitomi. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Lisa. Let's just keep it rolling. Hi, Susan. Again, I know. Are you just a little sick of me? Third time's the charm. Hi, Cole. I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to totally talk about Cole right now. Hi, Megan Burgos from Yuma, Arizona at a balmy 110 degrees. My kin, my love. Okay, my shirt is still white. It is a miracle. Okay, it's really actually hot in my office. I poured a half a glass of wine. That's all I had. And I decided today I was going to come from a space of breathe. Kathleen said, great demo today. Thank you so much. Hey, from Ohio and the Catholic Church. Deborah. Did y'all love that I didn't know what the abbreviation was? I think it was for Missouri. Okay, Montana is MT. So funny. Clink, Yvonne. Okay, kids. I never really pour myself a glass of wine before 6 or so, but okay. Is that Carla in Brazil? Oh my goodness. Congrats on staying white from Michigan. So you guys, I did a demo today and I was painting and I didn't think this through. I will tell you this, just so you know. I've had a lot of compliments today. I am dressing the part today. So I didn't have a shirt that went with these pants, and so I decided to just go and wear this white shirt. Oh, good. Christine's going to wine tasting. I'm going to talk about. Okay, it's already 5:30. I'm sorry. I'm just like on the nose on time. So good evening. I'm Tracy Weinzaffel, and this is my studio. It's a working one, I'm happy to say, and we have a lot of people joining in, which is certainly thrilling. Tonight, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. A little peaceful right now. I got to bring it down. I did a demo today, and I will share that. I decided to take the demo out. I mean, I don't know. It was just one of those days. But I'm going to share a book. As a lot of you know, I am an artist. Big surprise. And I do tend to create, or I tend to come from a place of gratitude, even when the going has been incredibly tough. There we go. So I'm going to talk about that. And sometimes it's not that easy. So I'm going to talk about a book that I read. And I will share today a couple of things because Cole is here. I'm going to talk about that. Hold on. So I started this, as you guys know, I had started a new book, I think, last week. And I don't really like that page, but I'm loving the space that I'm in. It's a good thing about creativity is it really comes in time of good times, and it particularly comes from bad times. So know that these creations happen to be coming from good times, but it's not all that. So today I did a demo, just a quick demo using this small hexagon plate. This book right here I always get this question. This is why I never decorate my covers, because I need to reference them. This is a 5.5-inch by 8.5-inch book, and I sell this on my website. If you go to Facebook under my shop, I do sell them because I love them, know them, use them. This was created with the triangle minis and the circle from Jelly Arts today, and I just happened to see a flower. I didn't finish it on air, but then I went and just quickly finished it. Like basically it was a lunchtime doodle. And for those of you who tuned in and didn't see that, yeah, if you were part, there was a $5 deal today, and I can give that link if you give me a minute at the end. But it was $5. I will give the link. This kit was $5. $5. That's it. So this particular one, though, I did a bunch of triangles, went around, then I did the circle in the middle, and it was screaming, I need to be a flower. And so I just finished it. So know that this book, I don't know, I just literally walk around. What did you use for the black background in that paint? Linda, I'm trying to, when you say black background, this was not black, it was turquoise. Yes. Did I answer that? Yes. Oh, what color is the background? It was turquoise. And I just started drawing and I couldn't stop drawing. So anyway, that is the space in which I'm coming from. If you guys want the $5 deal, it was a kit. Yeah. This is watercolor paper. I use mixed media or watercolor paper. I happen to be loving watercolor paper. I love the texture. I love the feel. I love how it takes the paint. I love it how it keeps the vibrant colors. Mixed media paper does the same, but I'm just telling you this particular book I'm loving. Okay. Thank you. It is jellyarts.com. And if you use my code, there was one tab that had the deal and I will find it. But if you use the, oh, no, not that code. Ignore that. It's this. Capital T, capital W. But, all right. The reason I saw Cole's name pop up, I have the pleasure of being in Painting World magazine. For those of you who don't know, this is a magazine dedicated to painting, and hence the name, Painting World. And I'm super excited. I have a little 2-page feature. That's yours truly, and some projects. And Cole is, I believe, the editor, and I don't want to mess that up, but I do want to contribute more, and I'm really excited. I used to be a monthly contributor to the magazine a long while ago, and it had been a while, and they took my idea and ran with it and printed it. So that's always really exciting. Thank you, Cole, for that. I want to talk to you about possibly what we could do to... I'll talk to you. Anyway, so I want to talk today about a book. I just got this book for my 50th birthday. Took me a second to remember. I'm 50. And hold on. I seem to have a moment. There we go. I just turned 50, and my friend Andy sweetly bought me this book that happened to go with everything that has been going on in my life. Thank you, Cole. And I will be emailing you because I'd like to talk about December and some other fun that's coming up. Okay. I like to give back. Hint, hint. Okay. So you guys know that I shared the book, God Uttering Truths. Oh, it is here. And my friend wrote that book. And I want to start sharing books that I read that make a difference in my own life, because I feel like they could possibly make a difference in somebody else's life. So I was gifted this book, and I thought, I love it. Thank you, Andy. I didn't think, but But I was thinking sometimes I don't really slow down to smell the roses. But this book it's called The 1 Minute Gratitude Journal. You can get it off Amazon. I don't make anything off of it, although I need to get my affiliate thing working so that, this would benefit me. But it's doable. For those of you who are super busy, this is really doable. And it's 1 minute, less than 1 minute. Only today it took me like 12 minutes. So some of them I can share, some of them I don't prefer to share, but I'm going to tell you a couple of things. So my first one was grateful for my friend Andy for sending me this book for my 50th birthday. Also for my friend, I made a typo. Also for my friend Cindy for writing this book, God Uttering Truths, that has me thinking, feeling blessed. Okay, so that started it off. But every day, what can I tell you? A day off, no work, release, going to the ocean, vitamin C, paddle boarding, much needed time off with my daughter. Let's hope I like paddle boarding. Come on, sun and sea. There was no sun that day, and I fell. But here's another one. This was just the other day, yesterday. Business opportunities with fellow women-owned business. Great to support fellow business moms who can be friends as well. I love that chance to uplift fellow creatives and all they do and collaborate versus competition. So I write little things like that. It takes less than a minute. I joined a Facebook group, a support group of sorts. I won't give the name. But I wrote today, I'm grateful for my purpose, always searching to work harder, reach more, find those who need an ear, shoulder, or support from a bad situation, be better, do better for others. I've always said I was going to come back and give back. And I had joined this Facebook group a while ago, and I guess I could say what the Facebook group is. I don't think there's any harm in that, right? Well, maybe I won't. Anyway, it's a group to help fellow, I would say, people who, it's about narcissism. It's about helping people who deal with narcissistic personalities. And I have been able to reach out into said group and share my story long after. Okay, so I'm coming from a place of being out, concentrating on my health, welfare, and I'm just being honest. From your pain comes your purpose. You guys come up with the best dang quotes. Darlene, I need that. From your pain comes your purpose. Okay, I don't know how to say. I'm going to take a picture of it. Nobody type a message. Okay, that way I give Darlene. I'm going to throw that on today's piece of art. So it is a group, Facebook group. This really wasn't, or I didn't know about any of this a few years back, and now I'm post years out, free, loving my life, really grateful for what I went through and what I came out of. And so I joined the group not to go nana nana boo boo, I'm out, but also to tell other women my story and to say there is a way out, if that makes sense. And so that is the space that I want to help and do more. And I'm super happy I connected with this group. And I love the way they run it because it's not a place where you could tell people what to do and run, get out, do this. It's really a support group, not a place, I guess that. Anyway, so coming from a place of utter gratitude is how I live my life. That does not mean everything for me is sunshine, roses, and rainbows. It means I choose on a daily basis to find things to be grateful for, even when times are tough. And so I like to start my day every day by writing in this book. I've missed a couple of days, but I do write in this book every single day, quote unquote. And I find for me, it starts my day out on a much positive, lighter note. And I'm concentrating on that versus oh my God, my feet don't want to touch the ground. I have to deal with this. I have to deal with that. The good news is I write in it right before I take my shower, and then I'm taking my shower and I feel like I've just freed up my head. And that's where most of my ideas come from. Strangely enough, most of my ideas come from the shower, and I get out and I write all these ideas down. But that's just how I operate. Some people choose to end their day by writing what they're grateful for. I am choosing to start my day. It has made a tremendous difference. I know there are a few people who have bought this book. I would love to hear what you have to say about it. And Elizabeth just said you do have to be grateful during the hardest times. That is so true. And even in my hardest times, always kind of, well, my dad would say, okay, what are we thankful for today? And my dad always reminds me, this is my dad. Don't forget to thank God. That's his. My dad always says, don't forget to thank God. So there's a lot of that happens. But I would really, if there's anything that I can share and I can talk about, is that I have a better time when I'm creating from a grateful, peaceful place than when my head is full of everything that I'm trying to shuffle through and I'm not making time to be grateful, if that makes sense. Lisa says she has the book and love it. I think she got it because I recommended it. I have it, need to get back to it after being sick. Yes, my dad is extremely smart, and I would agree with you. So my dad has been listening to the podcasts I have been on, and he said, you're not thanking God. I was like, Dad, come on. So that is definitely something I just wanted to share. Oh, good. Cheryl said, I bought the book starting it in July 1. I felt it needed to start with a fresh month. I'm so like that too. But did I start this on the first of a month? I didn't. I think I started it right when I got it. On the 13th of May. Okay, this was 9 days after my birthday. So I really do want to thank Andy for this because she said it sounded like you. And the other thing I like about it is it does remind me to go back and look at the things that I am. It could be I'm thankful for a Pop-Tart if that's all you're thankful for at the moment. I am not I'm not grading what you're thankful for things. Does that make sense? And I love it that I think Cheryl said I have to start the book on the first because it's like clean. I'm usually like that too. Chris said, I love the book and also got one for my teen daughter on your recommendation. Yes. I really wish somebody would have, I guess these books weren't available it was 50 years ago. When I was in my teens, I guess I didn't really learn this type of thing and being grateful. I've always heard, yes, there's always a reason to be grateful. You hear that all the time, and I think a lot of times too, when things are really bad or you go through a divorce, a death, a something, you're too stressed out about it's really sometimes hard to find something to be grateful for. I will say that during my hardest of hard times, I really said to my dad go, what are you thankful for? I'm like, I woke up. Lisa said she's waiting for hers to arrive. Yeah, so I don't think it was an expensive book. I don't know because I didn't buy it for myself, but probably not polite to look it up and see what my friend spent on it. But and these are the things that remind me to go back to the things I love, like morning in my studio, quiet, hot tea, time to get creative. And I would really love to hear your feedback. There is space in here to draw, but I don't really feel the need to draw in here because I draw everywhere else in my life. Chris, that is a really good example for your daughter. I think I'm going to get one for my daughter or both of my kids, my twins. I think that's a really great idea. I would think boy or girl. Sorry, I need to take a sip. Oh, Robin says my brain goes 90 miles an hour when I watch you squirrel those yeah, it's so true. It really, I hope it's in a good way. I hope it makes you feel like getting creative. But that is another thing I liked about this book. Oh, there are also quotes in here. Um, every day there's a quote. So, but today we have our quote from Darlene, and that quote is going to go on my art. I put it on my own art. From your pain comes your purpose. I have really been driven in my purpose because I think I told my dad years ago, I don't have a purpose. Um, and I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were talking about their sibling. And I said, "Oh, how's he doing?" And he said, "Oh, he doesn't have a purpose." And it really hit me hard. And I said, "Everybody has a purpose. Don't say that about somebody. Everybody has a purpose." Um, and I truly feel that. And your purpose might now be bigger and bolder because of what is going on, protesting, standing up for what you believe in. It's Pride Month, it's Pride Weekend coming up. All of those things are worth standing up for. And I want to always come from that space. I want to stand up for those women who can't believe they can move on, because I'm now reading their stories, and it's every one of them is hitting home for me, and I want to say to them, if I can do it, you can do it. So this book is just reminding me over and over and over again to come from that space. And sometimes when you're offering advice to other people, you want to go, run, get out of that situation. Are you an idiot? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, um, that's not a good space to come from. Giving them examples, and I know how you feel, and empathy. Empathy is so huge. Empathy is the biggest thing you can give somebody. Just to say, I know where you're coming from. Now, if you don't know where they're coming from, don't say that. I know where you're coming from. Wait a minute. I don't know where you're coming from. I haven't been there. Honestly, I'm listening, and your voice, I hear at times. Pick up that pen and write or draw or make your soul better. Robin. Hitomi said, I will watch the replay later. Have to go help on another live stream. Hitomi, I know what that other live stream is, and they asked me to be there on July 22nd. The answer is yes. So I'm going to say another thing, which I kind of feel like the worlds are colliding in a way, and I know you've seen a lot more of me via podcast, articles, magazine. I was on the news. I'm putting all of my purpose and passion. That was almost one word. Pappers. I'm putting all of my energy, not all of it, because I put my energy into other stuff like my work, but I am putting a lot of energy into all of those things that are happening. And I couldn't be more blessed and happy to see it just going like this and just circling around. So I just want all of those who maybe you hear just a snippet, like I hear, your vibe attracts your tribe, and all of a sudden my head goes off in a zillion directions, like, oh, I didn't know that. Darlene, from your pain comes your purpose. There's nothing more true than that for me. And the other thing about that is, and I've had many people ask me like, oh, so sorry you had to go through this, or I'm being a little more open about things. Oh, so sorry you had to go through that. And I think to myself, I'm not, because it made me bigger, better, stronger, wiser, more aware, not so naive. So, yeah. And it makes a difference when you learn and move on. Now, if you learn and stay there, a little bit more difficult. If anybody's watching that, anybody watch Dirty John or the Broderick stories that are going on right now? I am just compelled by that stuff. I love to watch it. And yeah, if anybody's watching that, I'd love to hear from you. You guys are my favorite. It makes me so happy to see you doing all these things and made your way back to art. I missed you when you weren't. on for a couple of years. Okay, yes, Maria, thank you so much. So there's another example of reinventing yourself and coming back in a new and different way. Uh, there we go. Love the podcast, Dirty John. Oh, let me just tell you, we grow through what we go through. We grow through what we go through. Hubby, very supportive, walked by my market bag that I carry around the deck or office, said it has dust on it. How come? Guess I need to clean it out a bit and get that pen buried in it to use. What is the Dirty John series on? I don't know what it is on, and I'm sorry I can't give you the yeah, wine helps too. I'm going to say something though about wine. That is my stepdaughter, and I love her dearly. So the other thing I will say to you, and anybody, this is for me. I am a very anxious person, very anxious, and wine. Just remember, and the couple of pieces of advice, and I guess that's from good therapy. Wine is a depressant. So if you are utilizing those items to forget, not deal with, not good. Now, if I always say wine is one of those things you can't drink it on the run. You really shouldn't um, shotgun it or any of that other stuff. It tastes good with dinner. It made me slow down. So it makes me appreciate things. I sit down with my glass of wine at night and I art journal. That's definitely a habit of mine. And I'm so happy to say that Megan is my stepdaughter of how many years? I don't know, 1,000 years. So she's known me the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm not talking about her dad, by the way, when I talk about anything. As for the Dirty John podcast or airing, I don't know what channel and I don't know the podcast. I didn't listen to the podcast. I watched the series on TV. So if you are really remotely interested in anything like that, please go watch it. I've learned a lot. Just knowing what the word narcissism means, and I'm not going to even throw this in. If you look that up, it does not mean the pretty guy looking in the mirror. Just remember that. And it goes both ways, women, men, so don't think I'm talking to one or the other. I am just coming from a space of really trying to find what my purpose is and giving back. And I know for me, my giving back space is going to be that. So just know that. Shotgun wine. Yeah. Wisdom. The other thing I'm going to say to you, if you're obviously creating from a space of gratitude, pulling out your art journal during the good, the bad, the ugly, and I say this time and time again, and it doesn't have to be an art journal, but that's where that's my safe space. And today, when you get the yearning to draw something or to do something or to express yourself, like today, I just wanted to show that not everything has to be a giant work of art. And the more you do, the more you practice, the more comfortable you become. And I love it. So everybody, that word triggers a lot for people. And this is last night. I felt the need to draw a butterfly, but I left it at that. That word triggers a lot for Betty Broderick. Thank you. The series is on Netflix. Betty Broderick, that's her name. That word triggers a lot for people, and it's funny because I joined this Facebook support group, I don't know, 3 years out, so I'm coming from a different space. I've done a lot of reading. For anybody who's interested, I've done a lot of reading, and don't be surprised if one day I write a book. But I want everybody to know that I've always operated out of space of gratitude. I'm not an air your dirty laundry kind of gal. Maria said I disappeared for a couple years. There was a reason for it. I needed to collect myself. I needed to do better for myself. I needed to take care of business that was on hand. And I want to find a way to reach more people. So if you think, wow, she's turning up on every newscast and podcast and I can't get away from her. Yeah. I have a saying now that nobody is going to put baby in the corner. And I've said it time and time again. I think I've mentioned it on the past 3 podcasts I've been on. And my mom laughs because it's true. It's true. Dirty John, just so you know, is on the USA channel. I don't get paid for that, or I don't really, but if you're really ever interested in just seeing and always understanding there's 2 sides to every story, especially the one who goes silent. If she stays silent for too long, watch out. And I know I get a lot of people who reach out to me, and I'm going to give you a couple of updates after this because you're going to find that things change when you operate out of that space of gratitude versus what you don't have, what you wish you had, what you're thinking is negatively impossible. It changes your mindset. And if you make it a practice, somebody said, oh, I've forgotten to write last couple of days. I literally leave this by my bed. I don't care if it turns out like this because this is how it turns out. For the most part, I leave it open like this so that I can just write in it, and I don't care what it looks like. I don't have to start it on an even or an odd number. But on July 1st, I'm going to be asking everybody, did you start your book? It doesn't have to be this. I have blank journals upon blank journals that I used to write in. But again, when I see a lot of blank real estate versus I see 6 or 7 lines, it feels doable to me. I am also coming from a place of grace where I say to myself, I can go easy on myself. I can forgive myself. I'm not going to be perfect, even though I want to be. And it does come full circle. Molly Joe just said it comes full circle. The more I put out, crazy enough, the more that keeps coming back. So here's some updates, speaking of coming back. So my homework for you is to get a gratitude journal, make a gratitude journal, or just improvise and maybe just on scraps of paper start throwing things in a jar. Now, I'm not a jar person because I don't really collect anything, but that's another great idea I've seen. So here's that's my homework. Progress, not perfection. That is one that I love. Elizabeth said we easily forgive others when we can't forgive ourselves. I shared the other day on Facebook, I do a lot of quotes on my own art. A lot of people ask me, why don't I put words on my art? And I feel like I'm stuck with those words. And my art is very fluid. So I feel like at any given time, I could add different words to something else. And I'm going to add, you're going to see tomorrow. But the other day I posted this, and the quotes I share, I'm serious about. Give yourself some credit for the days you made it when you thought you couldn't. Really hit home to a lot of people. But Susan said, I was a caregiver for my husband for years. He passed. Now I'm learning how to care for myself. Isn't it crazy? Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever heard? And I'm not, Susan, I'm saying that in a good way. What you hit on, Susan, is something that I had to teach myself, and I'm 50, maybe at 45 or so, to say, I'm worth this. You extended yourself to your husband, caregivers, like when it comes to your kids. I tell this all the time to busy moms. Somebody asked me the other day, because I have twins, and she asked me, she has newborn twins, and she said, what's the one piece of advice you could give me? And I said, this is what I told her. Start drinking wine. No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. I said to her, make time for yourself, whether it's 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, make time for yourself, because I didn't. And that was a mistake on my part, but I also didn't feel like I was worth it, if that makes sense. And I just didn't make it a priority. So thank you, Susan, for saying that, because at the end of the day, I look at it and go, wait a minute. If you don't give back to yourself, you have nothing to give. And a lot of women view that as being selfish. I buy myself flowers. It's something that I feel I deserve. I love them and they make me happy. And so I buy them for myself and I don't feel guilty. It's like, that's in the budget. That will forever be in the budget. Show up for yourself daily, even if you just write the date. And thank you, Pam. I love that. I have a plaque that says, "Who were you before you started putting everyone else first?" Oh my God, I have to. Oh my God, seriously, I'm taking a picture of this. Don't chat. I have a really bad memory. Now I wonder I have 65,000 photos in this thing. Thank you. I always buy myself flowers for my art table so I can enjoy them. What better inspiration than buying yourself flowers? I bought tulips, and last week I bought. The other thing I do try to do is I try to benefit our local businesses. So my friend Lisa owns Backcountry Gardens, and I bought some flowers from her. I moved them to my bedroom, so that's why they're not in here, but they were in here up until today. Okay, let's talk housekeeping. So, number one, if you're uh, not a member of your Artful Journey, I get emails, messages, and whatnot. I try to answer messages and emails, guys. I'm not the best. That's why I have a business partner. If you're wanting information on your Artful Journey, you are going to want to go to that website there. Oh God, my face is gaining weight as I'm sitting here. Let me lower this. My face is going to lose weight. Okay, let me look up. Your artfuljourney.com waitlist. There is no obligation, but I'm going to let you know that something is happening Thursday and Friday only. Thursday and Friday only. And if you're not on the wait list, you'll never know about it. Thursday and Friday. If you are a member of your Artful Journey, I would like to thank you. You are my tribe, my people, my passion, my purpose. You are my purpose. Just so you know. This book, just so you know, I've been sharing, and those are lessons in there. So this book is lessons. So that's pretty exciting that I get to share. And so that is happening this week. I can't tell you what's happening Thursday, Friday. You're going to want to be on the wait list. If you are on the wait list or you haven't, when you get to the wait list, it'll send you a confirmation email. Yvonne said, I've started so many journals and gratitude journals and then never kept them up. I would beat myself up for not carrying through all the time because I'm a perfectionist. Then someone told me you were born to be human and not to be perfect. I am the same way. The fact that I don't finish something almost drives me berserk. But, Yvonne, I'm going to say this feels like I could finish it. I didn't count how many are in here. It's funny. There's notes. There's everything in here. So I'm going to say this is doable. I am not doing the drawing. I don't really prefer to draw in a really thin, this paper wouldn't be conducive. It would drive me crazy. It would leak through the other side. It would cover up what I'm grateful for. Completely drive me nuts because my brain works the other way. Okay. I completely get you. And that's something satisfying about art journaling. Now I finish my art journals. Sometimes though I will I forgive myself. When this happens, so this book is done. This book is done. But look at that. This book is not done. And I am letting myself off the hook. There's my cactuses that look like boy parts. I forgive myself. And I think that's part of I think that is really healthy to do and not hold yourself to that standard of perfection because it really doesn't work. Linda Macarthur, it shows you that I have class. Wait, I got to read this. I'm sorry, Dorothy, I'm trying to read. All-minded people think like that. Oh, just ignore it. Okay, I might have missed something. Sorry. Oh, I bought flowers and put them on my desk, and everybody at work started snickering and laughing and saying, look, she doesn't have anybody to buy flowers for her. Linda, you have the most special person buying you those freaking flowers. And I hope you said, yeah, somebody really special bought them. Me. That's what I would say. I am such a smart ass. I really feel good when I buy myself flowers. Yeah, I would say small-minded people. Sorry, Linda, I'm going to have to say. Yep. It shows that you have class and love yourself and perk up your desk. Yes. Oh, I love that. That's me. What's wrong with perking up your own space? Tell your friends they are just work, not friends. I tend to be one of those people who would just have a comeback going, how do you know? Somebody special bought them. Me. Why would it be okay to buy flowers put on your dining room table but not on your office desk? I'm going to buy a whole... So you guys, I do have a funny flower story. I shouldn't tell it, but it has to do with my high school boyfriend, who, by the way, I probably should have second thought guessed. um, I shouldn't say high school. He was college too. But I moved and we broke up. And for one of my birthdays, he sent me 5 dozen roses. And they were all on my desk. The guy kept bringing them in. First off, I was so thankful. Now, by the way, that was probably the one that got away. So I beat myself up already. But that wasn't part of my path, I have to know. So on my desk, I had this kind of rather small desk. People would come in at the time and be like, oh my God, who died? Like, I know. And they were just, it was like people would just come to my desk. I'd be like, oh, what do you need? There were long stem roses. Can I help you? Okay. Hubby will never buy me flowers. I buy them for myself, but the cats would destroy them. So it's funny. My mom will say to my dad, and they've been married for 50-something years. My mom always says, oh my God, look at Dad got me 50 or, I don't know, dozen white roses. My dad looks like this. Oh, that was nice of me. Okay. Sharon Susan said, I buy mine every week at the farmer's market. Love fresh flowers. Me too. And that's going to be another thing we're going to talk about in your artful journey is taking yourself on a creative date, your own creative date. Here's another thing I want you all to do. Forget about buying yourself flowers. Take yourself to the movies and buy yourself dinner. You will thank yourself because first off, nobody splits your popcorn. Nobody talks during the movie. And you get to order what you want. Nobody taking anything off your plate. So I also take my art journal with me. So I really would like you to all make it a daily habit to write something, even if it's on Facebook. I don't tend to do that, but I have been sharing these on Instagram. Some of them are a little personal, so I didn't really want to let them out. But you don't have to let them out. You never have to let them out. Just takes a minute a day. So if there is anything that I can teach you, and hopefully I've taught my stepdaughter, my kids, come from a place of gratitude. It's a really great place to be from, and it's a really great space to create from. Now, I'm not saying you can't create in the bad times, because I recommend you do that too. So your Artful Journey waitlist. Anybody remember the 24-hour art party that happened in March or April? Some of you might have discovered me then. I'm starting to sweat. It's so hot in here. I'm losing weight by the minute. Oh yeah, and by the way, you probably can't take yourself out to eat right now, so the place is hard. If you guys remember the 24-hour art party, I want to say it happened right at the beginning of the pandemic. Now, I had no idea our timing would be such that I really have to open a window. I'm just okay, loved it. Yeah, 24-hour art party. Good. Hold on. I gotta open a window or I'm gonna fall over and die. You don't want me to pass out. All right. I'm hearing okay. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. The art party is coming. Okay, good. That's how I met you. The art party is coming back in July. So I will be giving more information on that. I just want to mention it's happening. And we are not doing 24 hours, but I will give you more details. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. And we're doing it again, free. So just wanted to throw that out there. And that's happening in July. The other thing is the wait list, which I told you about. And I don't think I have any other, I don't think I have any other things to add to that. But I really am excited about. I go back to teaching this weekend, and it was very time appropriate, kept me busy with lots of projects. So the 24-hour art party, right when we were put on stay home status, Donna and I got together, and it was like, why don't I ask some friends if they would give out a free lesson, because it seems like we're all going to be stuck here. I had no idea we were going to be stuck for as long as we were stuck. So it really did, I think, make a world of difference to many people, including myself. Okay. So I think that's really all I need to say tonight, other than I just hope that something makes a difference and you get to truly do what you're passionate and have purpose, Find your purpose. Okay. I loved the 24-hour art party. I'm excited about July. Birthday present for me. Ooh. Well, wouldn't that be tacky if you got yourself a gift? I'm kidding, Brenda. I'm just playing. You know what? I think we should all send flowers to Linda. Cole said, I have to go, but I wanted to say I'm grateful for each writer and artist. It's been a blessing to work with so many of you. Oh, my God. So, Cole, I am right in saying you're the editor, right? I will email you, Cole, by the way, because I got some grand ideas. Okay, so this is the magazine. Painting World magazine. Okay, all. I am going to leave you with this, and that is, what was the saying tonight that hold on. From your pain comes your purpose. What if you manage to skate through life with no pain? Is that possible? Do you ever look at somebody and go, wow, you really have it easy? Yeah, I buy myself stuff too, so don't even think for a second. Great. Thank you so much. I'm glad I could finally open my windows. It made a world of difference, and I can breathe. And I'm going to go pour another half a glass of wine. So thank you so much, and stay tuned, because that video, I am going to make this into a time-lapse video. I lost all my video music. Try to find it. I'm going to show you how in about 10 minutes I just drew this out. Nothing, no thinking, no nothing. It was just go for it. Okay. Everybody, did you say there is a kit in your shop? Oh, no, I should give you that. 1 second. For those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about with Jelly Arts today, I have to think for a second. Give me a second. There was a $5 kit that was offered. Today they did a special for me, because I took over their Facebook page. And I demoed, and it's on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel. Thank you for all those hearts, you guys. I do go back and read all the comments because I don't like to miss anything. I'm going to give you the link. For anybody who missed the $5 deal, you don't have to buy anything else if you don't want, but there's a couple of things you might want in there, like the stencils. I created the pages today in like 5 minutes, but hold on. Sorry, if you're waiting, you don't really have to wait. The $5 kit is in here, and they are only, I don't know if they've sold out yet. Thank you. They are only selling that hexagon kit for $5. I should have had the kit with me. I'll give you the specific link to that, but they basically cornered off a bunch of stuff for me today and put it on the website. And if you use the code TracyW, oh, you guys, thank you so much, Marianne. If you use the code TracyW, you have an additional savings. Not on the kit, though, because it's already marked off over half off. Okay, Marianne, thank you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for giving me a reason every day to wake up and be thankful, grateful, blessed, all that good stuff. And I hope you all realize your value and your purpose. We all have one, even if we're searching for it. Thank you, Sharon, so much. You guys are amazing. Okay, I am going to just go breathe because this is my third time being live. And do not forget, if you want to join that wait list, go to, oh, Darla. Look at Darla. If you are in the Oklahoma area or you would like to travel to Oklahoma because it's not far and it's centrally located, you can come see me in October. Darla still has a few seats. Oh, Darla is the one holding the event. Tracy has still a few seats in her Oklahoma Painting Palooza. That would be me. I will be going to Oklahoma in October. I don't know the dates, so Darla could probably give those. And I will be there. I will be going shopping and buying a new pair of cowboy boots. And I have to lose 8 pounds before I go because I want to get new jeans too. Oklahoma is my most favorite place in the whole wide world to buy cowboy boots. That is something I spoil myself with. Yes, I think it's like the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, around that time frame. Yeah. Debbie, thank you for listening to my thoughts. And thank you for making, 17th through the 24th. I couldn't have been further off. Thank you guys for making this an interactive chat because it really does help me and inspires me so much that I'm going to turn around and turn a lot of what we just said into some quotes that I can share with you all. And thank you. And I will be wearing my painted jeans and I'm cutting out the carbs. I will be doing that. I think I need to lose 10 pounds, but 8 pounds is my COVID weight. Okay, guys, thank you so much. This video is going immediately to YouTube. While you're over there on my YouTube channel, you can go back and see every video I've ever made from day one. I had to go look the other day to find out how old my dog was. I don't really want you to do that, but just know that this is the new and improved version, or as I like to call her when I changed my name back to Weinzaffel. I changed my name. I drove right to the beach, and I met a fella. We're still friends. And I said, "You're looking at Tracy 2.0. So don't forget, you can always reinvent yourself. Okay. Thank you, Debbie, for those smiles, too. I'll see you all next Wednesday. I don't know what the subject matter is, but it's going to be riveting. Good night, all. Have a nice and lovely evening. Oh, and get creative.